right at that same high rainfall rate. You can kind of see through it a little bit instead of those darker rain bands I can see out there in the distance, but a very impressive shot out there in Greenville, and that is facing west across the Mississippi River and to some of those thunderstorms that are ongoing out there in Arkansas. So those are going to be the ones that we're going to keep our eyes on at the 7:50 o'clock hour as we're getting closer towards 8, and we'll get ready for that 9 o'clock show, but some of those thunderstorms could try to cross into North Mississippi. That's probably the one that it's looking at out there in Greenville. We still have some stronger storms out there in Louisiana trying to cross into the Mississippi River just south of our viewing area. But again, for us here in North Mississippi, we're not dealing with anything severe. There is a severe thunderstorm warning out there in Arkansas. That will expire at 8 o'clock, so even in the next 10 minutes, that one might be off the board as well. So this is another thing that we want to keep emphasizing. When we see these warnings pop up, there's a good chance they might get extended once. But other than that, they're not going to be very long lasting at all. There's just these thunderstorms build up, try to maintain its strength, dump it all out, and then you're good to go. Is there potential for severe weather with the storm Sunday or Monday? I'm glad you asked that. So when we take a look at our severe weather risk, this is something I want to talk about before wrapping up here. Today, we're talking about some of those severe thunderstorm warnings down there in the southern portions of the Delta. We're not under a severe weather risk across all of North Mississippi. So with this weather pattern we're in, it does not take much for some storms to be on the stronger side because it has all the energy out there that it needs. It has that unstable air in the form of warm, hot, humid air masses. And with that stationary front continuing to just kind of drift here in North Mississippi, it tries to provide enough lift for these thunderstorms to be a little bit on the stronger side. So we're dealing with these isolated showers throughout the afternoon. Most will continue to stay sub-severe. That continues into your Thursday. But if tap into the right location at the right time, we could deal with some of these kind of being on the more severe side, bringing those hefty wind gusts. Now, there is no severe weather risk for your Thursday, but once we get into Friday, I know you were asking about Sunday and Monday. We are under severe weather risk for our most northern counties here in Mississippi, level 1 out of 5 still, so we can kind of expect the same thing, very wind-driven. Not talking about tornadoes, not really talking about hail either. It's just the flash flooding risk and also the potential for some brief heavy wind gusts, and that's for your Friday. Now, heading and looking ahead towards Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I wouldn't be surprised if we could potentially talk about some of those stronger storms. That's what we're going to be breaking down a lot during the 9 and 10 o'clock broadcast coming on up. But again, like if we're talking about a severe weather day or anything strong or intense, thankfully, that's not really the story for us here in North Mississippi. It's just these afternoon showers and thunderstorms. As you can see, quite a few strikes out there with some of these storms moving on through, those not really meeting the severe criteria. So to answer your question in long-winded fashion, no, we're not expecting severe weather at this moment for your Sunday and Monday, but we're going to make sure to continue to keep you updated on that if it changes. And the best way to do so, stay updated with us here at Mississippi Live Weather. We'll be live later on tonight at 9 and 10. I'll have to see if this will pop up. Yeah, okay, so it will pop up the QR codes. So make sure to download that Mississippi Live Weather app and send in those reports if you got any pictures out there for the southern portions of the Delta and maybe any hail that dropped. Do so in a safe manner. Don't go out. I think I said Manor. Gabe's still working even though he's not here right now. So his spirit lives on. He's still alive, guys. I don't want to say that in a bad way. He's at the beach right now enjoying some much needed time off. Just thought it was funny that Manor came out as Manor. So again, submit your reports to the Mississippi Live Weather app. You can do so here by scanning the QR codes. That'll download the app or take you to the App Store, and you can go in there and you can access news that we just recently launched. I believe it's July 1st, if I have the right date, with Emily providing everything you need to know all across North Mississippi. She has more stories coming up tonight, but also it'll allow you to submit pictures, submit videos, and that way we know what these storms are producing, give you the best visual, and let you guys know. So I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. We're going to be live just in over an hour here, live at 9 and of course live at 10. I'm going to keep my eyes on those thunderstorms behind the screen as they're still west outside of our viewing area in Arkansas, but will continue slowly moving their way into our viewing area. And if any of those want to kind of behave or misbehave and be a bit on the stronger side, we'll be ready to go live and do any cut-ins necessary. But until then, Y'all continue enjoying y'all's evening and y'all's overnight period. We're not about any severe weather overnight tonight. Go to sleep stress-free. I look forward to seeing y'all live later on tonight at 9.
It's happening right now.